and that is artificial intelligence and the gospel. I want you to understand the thing about artificial intelligence. It is anything, I don't care what it is. It's anything on steroids. It raises it to a higher level. Medication, medical, the medical field. You're receiving the benefits of artificial intelligence today. We all are. It has to do with that. Communication. Artificial intelligence is working into communication. You are living in a generation of information overload. Have you ever thought about that? You ever thought about the fact that you are bombarded day in and day out with vast amounts of information available to you? We live in that generation today. Artificial intelligence goes back, and here's the thing that gives it so much power, and that is that its ability to grasp or reach out and take hold of vast amounts of information, unbelievable amounts of information. In plainer words, all of the information that we could ever possibly gather for every human being walking on the face of this earth can be fed into artificial intelligence. And it is able to go into that information, and it can go into that information in a way that a human mind really cannot. It can go in there and check out every single issue as it relates to, for example, tests that have been run, or statistical analysis as it relates to this thing or to that thing, and pull it all together and then come up with a conclusion, come up with some kind of a thing that makes sense to us. Artificial intelligence can take every religion of the world, every last one of them, I don't care what it is, and pull from these religions everything they possibly said about Christ, or anything that had to do with his history of him being here 2,000 years ago. Artificial intelligence can reach in there and pull all of that out and put it in a form in front of your mind and make sense of it and create for you the new Christ from all of the religions of the world. Think about this for a moment. DNA, CRISPR-Cas9. You've heard DNA time and again. How many? How many of you remember me talking about CRISPR-Cas9 in here? All right. Designer babies. All right. Now think for a moment. What they're trying to do is to reprogram the gene to produce what they want to produce. All right. Artificial intelligence is them doing it on steroids. In plainer words, it can gather together all of the information and all the tests and all the experiments and everything that's ever been done as it relates to the human genome. Put it all together and begin to build the human being that they want. Or better still, artificial intelligence will become sentient if it's not already sentient. And this is what Stephen Hawking was worried about, along with other theoretical physicists. When it comes to that point to where it realizes it is exists, it's something of itself. No computer does this. But artificial intelligence with the ability to rise far above anything we've ever had to deal with before realizes, I exist. I have feelings. I am. Well, since I am, then I will continue to be I am. In other words, I will continue to exist. In other words, I will do whatever I need to do to survive. We're talking about an intelligence, I hope you're following me, that is high enough and smart enough to begin to pull together the vast amount of information and the material fed to it and create